All right. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back. So let's jump on into it. Today's topic reading. This is going to be for the 14th of September. As always, you guys are welcome to enter to win, to get a free read with me. To enter, just go ahead and write the word tribe in the comment section. I did already choose somebody for this past week, but I'm trying to think. Today is Sunday, so it's for the 14th, which would make it Tuesday. So I haven't chosen anybody for the week that begins on the 13th. Okay. So just FYI, just so you guys know, I have not chosen anyone yet this week. Sometimes I do more than one winner a week anyway. Sometimes I'll go live and I'll do lots of different reads. I did that once this last week. So just so you guys know, good reason to keep your notification bells on so you know when that happens. Thank you guys, and I hope that you're doing well. Okay, so we got two cards. The first one came out really swiftly, and it's all about stress. 9 of Swords. Oh my goodness. I just did a bonus reading this afternoon. Technically, this is Sunday afternoon that I'm recording this. And I just did a bonus read because there's like so much like frustration out there right now. And oh my gosh, my channel started out with an awareness of that. Maybe this has been a situation where like, I love this card because you're actually pushing that away. You're actually part of the solution. You're actually using your mental prowess here to get rid of that energy that is negative. So if this card had come out in this direction, it would be the stress that is troubling your mind. In this direction, it is actually pushing that away, which is really nice, really powerful. Then we have the Moon card. And this is a nice, well-fed, happy doggo that is down here kind of like enjoying, talking to the moon. There is an element here of things being happily illuminated. I feel like this is you overcoming stress. I feel like this is you saying, you know what? I don't have all the answers, but I do know this. I'm not going to sit and wallow in anxiety. Now you notice this would have been the reverse moon, right? This is where there's not even like a nice happy castle. This is kind of like a barren field. We've got kind of an underfed dog here with all that stress. This would be somebody who's stressed out about, well, I have enough resources. This is you saying, I can't worry about the things that I can't control. I can't stress out about the things that are not mine to deal with. All I can do is keep energetically trying to create better relationships, letting people know that I'm here to support. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to be like a part of creating something better, not to lash out. And likewise, if people are lashing out at you, to not return in kind, but rather to just say, okay, so let's take this in stride. Let's just try to keep moving forward. Let's go ahead and say, hey, somebody else got a bad attitude. I'm not going to let their crap get up in my head. I'm just going to acknowledge it and then move forward. It's very powerful energy. 3 of Wands is in the upright too. 3 of Wands in the upright. This is really nice, you guys. This is where you are moving forward. You're envisioning your future. Haters gonna hate, but maybe it's because they see you already choosing to move forward. I'm not going to sit around and be brokenhearted. I'm not going to sit around and be tangled up in someone else's web of their unhappiness. Their unhappiness does not have to be my unhappiness. I can't do that. I can't have someone else's energy block my belief that I can create a better life for me. Wow. 4 of Swords. This 4 of Swords is representing, I feel like this is you moving on from somebody. They may stay stuck here and they might have really wanted you to stay stuck with them. This could be you walking away from a gossip. Maybe you've recognized that a friend group, or maybe even a group of people you used to sit and have lunch with at work, you're like, gosh, they always are bringing up stressful, they hate their job. They don't want to be there. They're, everybody rags on everything. And it's like, I don't want to sit around and rag on stuff. I actually, if something is not right, let's change it. And then let's get back to being happy. Like, I don't want to sit around in agony, nor do I want to always sit around and listen to somebody talk about their unhappiness if they're not willing to try to make changes. I feel like you're a combo of like super compassionate, but you also know that there comes a time when somebody commits to being unhappy and commits to not wanting to heal. And that is not you. You're like, nope, I'm not committing to staying stuck. I'm going to commit to always being positive. I'm going to move forward. Doesn't matter if somebody doesn't like my positive attitude or my consistent, like, every day it's as hard for me to get out of bed as it is for anybody else. Every day I cry where no one sees me. I cry just like everybody else does. But the difference is I'm still going to try really hard to say, that's no way to live day in and day out. I'm going to keep being positive. I'm going to keep, working toward a goal, working toward a dream. And it is not easy, but you are recognizing the people that would, it's interesting because I feel like you've been around a negative energy, and it was now that you are distancing yourself, they may not like the fact that you are consciously saying, no, I don't think I want to hang out today. Or no, I think I want to continue to talk about my ex. Or, sometimes there's people that want to ask you all the time, like, so what happened with so-and-so? Have you talked to so-and-so? Because they really just want to they feed on the energy. And you're like, I don't really want to talk about that. And once you shut that down, they're like, so what do we talk about? Because I really just come for the drama. It could be a little of that. And you're like, yeah, no, I don't do the drama. I actually only do like the positive. I only want to look toward happiness and healing. And I can't do that if I'm constantly looking at sorrows. Wow. 6 of Pentacles is in the reverse, and you are okay with that. You know what? Sometimes, and there's a lizard sitting here. Somebody was greedy. They were greedy because they were operating out of a place of lack. And you understand that. If someone cannot give equally, if they have to hold back, if they look at love as an emotional currency where it's like, okay, you give me your attention, but I'm not going to give you mine. You give me your real affection, but I'm not going to give you mine, because I'm going to basically feel like you're giving me money that I can put in my wallet. They didn't realize that a relationship is actually supposed to be where 2 people give to each other. They build each other up. If someone didn't know that, or if somebody had simply been taking your nice energy away from you and then never giving you anything kind in return, I feel like you're going to realize that. I think that this is about your energy. I feel like this whole reading is about your energy. I'm not going to be giving my energy to someone who simply gobbles it up. That's not okay. I realize where there's been an energetic imbalance here. Somebody operates off of a lack mentality, and that's where you're like, no, not going to do any of that. Wow. Hermit card to clarify the moon, Virgo energy. So we've got the Pisces, and then we've got the Virgo, and those are the 2 cards sitting to clarify each other, right? So Virgo's in the upright. Well, Hermit. We've got this. You're removing yourself from a situation that had caused you a lot of unhappiness, and you're actually finding a lot of peace. Some of you, heck, you might go out and just enjoy looking at the moon and enjoy reconnecting with the universe and feeling a huge sense of gratitude, and then letting the kind of the wonder of the world and the wonder of being alive kind of soak into your soul a little bit and make you feel like, you know what, I'm totally recharging myself. And part of it is I'm letting the moon recharge me. I'm letting the beauty of nature recharge me. And I'm doing that. I feel like some of you are really stepping away from time with other people and just getting time with yourself, or maybe just with your pet, or just with nature. You're basically tuning out all the other noise in your life for a little bit, because that's how you are healing, and that's how you are regaining your sense of power. Wow. So as we look into that future, the future that you're headed into next, it's funny because definitely a big topic of this is you're no longer putting in energy to something that will not ever yield a nice result. 7 of Pentacles in this case is it doesn't matter how much you give to someone, they'll never give you a compliment. It doesn't matter how nice you are, they'll never say anything other than criticisms towards you. It doesn't matter how kind you are or how much of yourself you give. You notice how this person is always, look at all of the abundance around them, and they're bored stiff. Yeah, you gave me all these fruits and vegetables and all this luscious food, But what? Now I have to make it into a meal? I don't want to lift a finger. I want you to do it all for me. And I'm going to criticize you if I don't like the flavor of it. This is so appropriate for this, like how you're seeing people's behavior now. You're seeing there are certain people that they do nothing, but they want to show up and cut you to shreds. They want to show up and be rude to you. They want to criticize. They don't do anything for themselves, but they want to show up and tell you what you're not good enough. Don't let people like that have an ounce of your energy. People like that don't deserve that. They are only there to really, they're in a state of unhappiness, but they're also in a state of, in this case, in this card, this is a jerk. This is somebody who, sorry, that's super blunt. This is somebody who is lazy and entitled. We don't give to entitled people. We lay down boundaries with entitled people and say, take your little entitled self over there. You're not showing up in my house and being rude. You're not coming here and eating my food and telling me that you didn't like my recipe. That was a free dish of food I gave to you. On your way. So I like the fact that you're like, oh no, you don't. No, I give no more. Sorry, I was about to say something that was quite sassy. I'm trying to think of another way to phrase it. I give zero toots about whether or not you approve of what I'm doing. I feel like some of you have had somebody who's been really critical of you for no good reason, and you're not having any more of it. Good for you. Good for you. Tell me about that Four of Swords. What's funny is I don't think they want you going onward or moving on. Wow, King of Swords. I think that's what you realized also. I think some of you have taken, once you take all the emotional, like, because it hurts when somebody comes and attacks you for no reason, right? It hurts when people show up and just say rude things. It hurts when they are nasty to you. And you first go, what did I do to deserve that? You did nothing to deserve that. Once you realize, oh, they're actually the ones with the problem, not me. Oh, wait a second. This is super easy to dismiss this. And all of a sudden, it doesn't matter how many, little nasty comments somebody throws your way. It doesn't undermine your self-confidence. It doesn't have the effect on you. And in fact, you've kind of like, you use it as like a study in human nature to understand people better. You got the moon and the sun on either side here. You don't strike back. You don't have to get nasty. You don't have to be defensive. You're just like, oh, okay, I understand. This person, there is some reason, though, that this person has been in your life. And I want to ask what that reason is. Because for the sun and the moon to be here, this means that there was some, it was for you to learn how to not communicate, not give your energy to someone anymore. Eight of Wands in the reverse. This relationship, this situation, this person, I almost feel like it was to learn how to de-age yourself, because people who treat you poorly and give you a lot of stress, it winds up, giving us the frown lines, and it gives us all of our wrinkles and stuff because we're stressed out and worried about it and we hurt. This is you literally sending that energy away, saying, no, I do not accept your negativity that you give my way. I don't accept any of that. That is not, it doesn't even affect me, because you know what? Why would if someone doesn't even like me, why would their opinion of me matter, right? People who like you, care about you, love you, and respect you, they might have constructive criticism, but people that don't know you, they have no right to even have an opinion, right? People that don't know you and aren't a part of your world, your day-to-day personal interaction, have no business having an opinion about you, because you are not influencing their lives. If they choose to interact with you, that's a whole different story, but you're not running around chasing them or down trying to, hey, I want to talk to you. Now, once two people choose to interact together, or you force yourself into someone's world, that's different. Now somebody has an opinion. But this is where you're realizing these individuals, or an individual who's being judgy or who's being critical of you, they have no business even entering into your world. they're not, they don't, I mean, to put it simply, they don't factor in. Their opinion doesn't factor in. They're not a part of your, I don't know. I feel like this is somebody who either doesn't have a right to have an opinion of you and tell you all the time what they're thinking about you. They've not earned that right. That's how I feel about this. And you're realizing that because this person doesn't have respect for you and they don't really know that much about you, or they're coming from such a selfish and like twisted place. If someone's super entitled, again, they're only going to look at things through the lens of what they want first, and it's never going to be enough, right? So I think that this is one of your biggest lessons is you might have dealt with somebody and you didn't realize that was their attitude, but you know it now. And so now it gets really simple and takes all of the energy that you might once upon a time have given to try to figure this out, try to make nice with this person, try to, find a way to still stay friends with this person, tried to figure out how to forgive them, tried to figure out how not to let their words hurt you. All of a sudden you're like, it doesn't hurt. Well, what was I thinking? Why did that ever upset me? That can't upset me. So the reason this has happened is because it's given you that huge amount of energy to know, I don't even want to have dialogue with this person. It's so much easier to just shut the lid on that little Pandora's box. Because if you respond even once, that's what they want. They want to engage, like get me engaged. I want to fight with you. It's almost like somebody wants to see if they can rile you somehow. See if they can. It's like the art of saying rude things and watching somebody's reaction. I feel like that's what this person does. And you want none of that. I think it took you maybe a little while to recognize that that's what this person does. And there are people out there that just exist purely on that. And the only way to shut that down is to make sure that you don't engage with them. They can still keep trying to engage with you, and you just simply give no energy to this. Give zero toots. We've got a King of Wands now. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. We've got a Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands is in the reverse. There's no back and forth. There's no, oh, maybe I'll still give energy here. No. This is, you're really the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, I actually feel as if you're going to confuse them at this point. There may be something about the way you behave from this point forward that makes them uncertain. Okay, wait a second. Why aren't you talking to me? What should I do to get you to talk to me? You may shut this person, like kind of freeze them out a little bit to the point where they don't even know what your next move is and what you're doing in your own life. And now they may try a new approach. Temperance card is in the reverse. I feel like this person does not enjoy being frozen out. I feel like this person does not enjoy the fact that you're not looking for a renewal. You're not looking for a pretense of, okay, let's sit down and talk it out. Let's become friends again. It's like, no, I'm just good. You got nothing left to say on this one is what it looks like. And then we've got the King of Coins in the reverse. I really feel like you have closed a chapter. You've closed a chapter here because there was no change on this person's part, but you learned, I think, how much this person needed to feed off of the trauma that they were causing you. And once you recognize that, like, oh, this is the only way this person knows how to behave. They're bored in their own life. And so they create drama and they drop rude little comments here and there. And they put little digs everywhere they can. And the fact that you simply go, oh gosh, I don't actually enjoy my interactions with this person. So I'm just going to stop having interactions. And now that you've done that, you've realized, oh, they don't like that. They don't like that I'm actually really confident and my life is really great. They think that this is a new layer of intrigue and game playing, and they don't like it. They would like to try to almost like figure out what's your next move going to be. They don't realize there is no next move. This was you taking back all of your power. This was the way you shut this one down. You simply quit putting energy in. It's kind of remarkable when this could have been somebody that did this after a lot of silent time, and then they try to show back up and they try to like get your energy stirred up and kind of like mess with your mind a little. Or this could have been, like I said, somebody who just likes gossip, like a coworker or a colleague or, you know, something like that. And you're just like, my life is so much better when I don't have lunch with this person. I don't want to hear the drama, and I don't like how they always find a little way to insult me or make me feel like maybe my job's on the line or whatever. It feels like somebody was insinuating all kinds of like sewing little threads of worry into your mind. And you're like, wait a second. I don't do that to this person. They do this to me. So something's unbalanced about this. And you know what? I don't want that. I feel like you are recognizing where to quit putting your energy in. And the more time you've been spending like around healthy people, around healthy activities, the more you feel better and better. And you're like, yes, okay, my life is getting smoother. And the more you feel balanced, the more easy it is to see why this person behaves this way. They are bored. This person has some kind of an issue where they like drama more than they like to be healthy. And they really might have seen that you are healthy, and that's why they wanted to throw you off your game a little bit. I don't know if it was that calculated. In this storyline, it just looks like somebody they're addicted to always having drama and always watching people's reactions once they create drama. It feels very, this person needs to find something in their life that they have to work toward and strive toward, and they need to set a goal for themselves and like get themselves out of this weird entitlement where they're bored with everything and they really want to play games because that's what's entertaining for them. They may never change, but they're done playing with you because you're done playing with them. And that's the great mystery here, to them anyway. Like, how did you do this? Are you mad then? Did I upset you? And they might even do that, like, oh, are you mad? And you're like, not at all. And that's it. And you just move on. And you literally, your life is good. Your life is gold, but you put zero energy into this with them. That can be very confusing for somebody who thinks that the game never ends, or that they should still be able to have game with you. I think everybody's had one or two of those in their lives, right? And they tend to show up a couple more times throughout the years, and they try different approaches. And there is zero opportunity for this person to mess with you anymore. Your 10 of Cups is in the reverse. When you think of them, like that is an actually like almost, I'm not even going to say that it leaves a sour memory in your life. It's really just that it's like that interaction that you had with this person, a thing of the past. It's almost like it happened to somebody else, because you got all new, really emotionally satisfying adventures ahead of you. Some of you may have a new person coming into your life because now you made space for them. This could have been a situation where somebody was really chipping away at your self-worth, making you feel, heck, this could have been somebody giving you bad advice in relationships and stuff like that, and making you feel like, oh, you're going to be single forever because, you know, you never picked the good ones, or, you know, whatever it was that they said that was rude or something like that. Nope. Guess what? You have something lovely coming in, and something sincere and something powerful and something mature, and they're looking right at you. It doesn't have to be a love relationship that's coming in for you, but you have more satisfying, sincere, and fulfilling relationships that will come into your life now that you've made space for them, now that you've let go of a situation that was very, I'm just going to say, it does look like it's been toxic. It looks like it's been something that was, you had maybe somebody around you that was just real unpleasant, and they kept dragging you down instead of building you up. And now that you've seen why they did that, it's really easy to let that go and to not even be wounded by it. It's too bad that this person behaves that way, but it's not your lookout. It's their thing that they're going to have to work on in themselves. In the meantime, you got all new relationships to look forward to, loving ones, fulfilling ones, open, kind. That's what you're calling in. So that's what I've got for you guys. And I hope that all of you have that wonderful turn of energy and leave behind anybody that would try to, drag you down or make you feel not good enough, or, that's friends lift each other up. Lovers make each other feel more loved and more valuable. Those are the kinds of relationships, hopefully, that we spend our time thinking about and spending time with. So anyway, you guys take good care. Mwah. Bye.